All right, everyone, welcome back. So today, another not so great day for cryptocurrencies. The market is down a little less than 1%, but the volume is going down as well. You can see here on Coinbase, as I scroll through, Bitcoin's volume is remaining pretty steady, but Ethereum's is down about 2 billion from 24 hours ago. And Dogecoin, you can see if you're a Dogecoin holder, it's under a billion. So 902.6 million, very low volume. So we need to see that volume picking up. And we are starting to see the crypto market following a little too closely with what the stock market is doing. Not entirely, but if we see worry in the stock market or governmental decisions, it's affecting cryptocurrency quite a bit. Perhaps the biggest thing right now is the United States infrastructure bill that is supposedly going to be voted on tomorrow. But you can see this as reported by The Guardian. Moderate House Democrat Stephanie Murphy warned that delaying the vote on the infrastructure bill, which is supposed to take place tomorrow, could threaten Joe Biden's entire economic agenda. Steph Murphy tells me the Democratic leadership needs to whip this vote on infrastructure aggressively. If the vote were to fail tomorrow or be delayed, there'd be a significant breach in trust that would slow the momentum in moving forward and delivering the Biden agenda. Now, the U.S. infrastructure bill is the behemoth $1 trillion bill that's primarily designed to allocate money for bridges, roads, infrastructure, of course. However, buried down deep within the hundreds of pages of the infrastructure bill is some legislation that impacts cryptocurrencies. Probably won't impact the average investor like you and me, those who are buying and selling on Coinbase, Robinhood, that sort of thing. However, it could impact those who are miners or quote unquote the middlemen of cryptocurrency. The government wants to get money from them. They want reporting from them as far as their involvement in cryptocurrency. But the wording isn't very specific. This has some crypto investors spooked. It also, if this bill doesn't pass, this is affecting the market, and the market is affecting cryptocurrency, so that's not good. If they don't vote on this tomorrow, that could be trouble for cryptocurrency. I mean, we don't know exactly how it's going to affect it, but if for some reason we see a call by Nancy Pelosi that they're going to delay the vote because they know they don't have the votes to pass this thing through, that could crash things definitely. If they do vote on this and they pass it, it shouldn't crash things, but we don't really know. But what I can tell you is the instability you're seeing in cryptocurrency right now may not be directly related, but it is indirectly related to this legislation that we're seeing from the United States. It's also indirectly related to a lot of the issues we're seeing with the world economy and worries with the world economy slowing down, and also slightly related to the federal budget, increasing the federal budget to make sure that the United States government continues running these things all on the future docket. And this is leading to a lot of what we're seeing right now, lowering of volume, a crypto market that's pretty dull. We were bullish just a few weeks ago. Then we got the Evergrande news out of China, and now we have all this federal gobbledygook nonsense is causing stock markets, economic fear and worry. That also leads to issues for the crypto market. Again, in the long term, you shouldn't be worried, but in the short term, I got to be honest with you guys on this channel, these moves that the governments are making, they're just messing. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like cryptocurrency or the stock market can be like the body of a human being, for example, and you go through good times and bad times. But what governments do is they intervene when they think that something needs to be done. So maybe the body's not feeling well, we need to inject it with certain things and put certain medications in. But if they get it wrong, or if they give too much of one thing, then it can cause all kinds of problems and craziness and worry. And people can sense that. That's what's going on right now with these world governments and the actions that they're taking. Now, those of you that are Ethereum holders, this is good news as reported by Cointelegraph. Ethereum will replace Bitcoin as the leading crypto network, claims Polygon co-founder. And Polygon co-founder is Sandeep Nalwal. I actually agree with him. I think in the long term, Ethereum will in fact replace Bitcoin as the leading crypto network, not as digital gold, but of course that its smart contracts are just leading the way here. And by the way, any talk of Ethereum killer, he says that's just kind of ridiculous. He says here, the Ethereum chain, because of its fundamental security, the level of decentralization, and the community and the trust that it has created as a chain over time is just beyond the reach of any other chain. We've seen some sort of rising up in the ranks. Those are your Cardanos and your Solana, but I don't think they really stand a chance long term. I think they're great investments though. They have a place in all of this, but Ethereum is your big time player when it comes to this. I also thought this was cool. DC Comics is giving away potentially millions of free Ethereum NFTs as NFTs become more popular, more created by different industries out there, companies that are connecting with Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies, blockchains. You're going to see more and more NFTs being sold, given away, and I think this is cool that DC is doing this. Another big piece of crypto news, paying for Taco Bell with Dogecoin may soon be a reality. And if you go down, it says that's the goal of a new partnership between crypto payment processor BitPay Inc. and Verifone Inc., one of the world's largest providers of those little machines you use to pay via credit card or Venmo at checkout line. Later this year, the newest Verifone terminals will start accepting payments for U.S. merchants from a range of cryptocurrency wallets and tokens, the company said in a statement Tuesday. The terms of the agreement weren't disclosed, but it's likely that this is going to happen, and we've been saying this for a while. Although we're seeing sort of a dull down crypto market, it's already in the writing. It's already in the future. We know that more and more companies, AMC, we're seeing obviously Tesla is going to be doing this. We know that there's going to be now food companies that are going to be doing this. We know countries are going to be adopting this. It's going to make its way into society as a whole. And so we know the future is bright. That's why we're long-term holders. Dogecoin is going to be a part of this. The biggest thing for Dogecoin right now is that they need to get that fee reduction in place. Those nodes need to be upgraded to the 1.14 upgrade. That's the big thing that has to happen. I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen soon. Now, if the market is the way it is right now, dull, not bullish, this is not going to play too big of a role in Dogecoin. It'll spike it up a little bit, but not much. We need the market to turn around so that things go bullish again. When that news hits at the same time, it would push Dogecoin way up. It might even give Dogecoin a nice 18 to 20% day increase. And so hopefully the market will turn at the same time that happens. And there's a bunch of other good news coming out in the future as well. Not going to harp too much on the charts today, but you can see where everything is. Bitcoin is down 0.85% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum's down 1.54%. Very muted stuff. Cardano's down 2.18%. Solana's doing okay. Dogecoin is down 1.2%. So very muted. Another down day, another worry day. What's going on with the market? What's going on with the infrastructure bill? What's going on with the U.S. government supplying funding for the continuing of the government? All these things, they will get settled. They will get figured out. But in the meantime, if the news comes out tomorrow that they're not doing this vote, that they're not going to go with it because there's issues and they don't have enough, that could hit something here. We could see another down dip here, but hopefully there's enough long-term holders of cryptocurrency that doesn't affect it too much. But if Dogecoin goes down into that, low 19 range, that's a possibility. Ethereum could go back down to the 2,600, 2,500 range. It's a possibility. I'm prepared for it. I'm not taking my money out, keeping my money in long-term. You all decide what you need to do. But then again, if they do the vote tomorrow and it goes through and the infrastructure things passes and the stock market likes it and the U.S. economy likes it and things are moving up, it could also mean a spike for the stock market tomorrow. That's the issue with trying to predict these things and trying to say, okay, I'm going to sell now because I think it's going to, and then if it spikes up, then you're in trouble. Then you got to buy in higher. But if you sell and it goes down, then then that's great. You can put back in at a lower price. Or you just be a long-term holder. You decide. But just having the information is important. Then do a little bit more research and you figure out what you think is going to go on. So that's what we're seeing today. These are the news stories for you guys, and we'll keep you informed. Continue to stick with us in this channel. Thank you for coming along with us. I will catch you guys, of course, next time.